In this video we're going to be changing the transmission fluid in my 2016 Harley Davidson Road Glide Ultra. This is the second video in a three-part series. Last time I showed you how to change the motor oil, this time the transmission fluid, and in the third video we'll change the fluid in my primary. Hey everybody, I'm Andrew, this is touringmidwest.com. Let's go ahead and start changing the transmission fluid in this 2016 Harley Davidson Road Glide Ultra. Very important to take care of your things, but you might not always want to shell out the serious coin involved in taking your motorcycle to be serviced at a dealership. Paying the dealer rates for labor can get mighty expensive mighty quick. So if you can save a few bucks, do it yourself at home, hit the road, you're good to go. Doesn't take long, so I highly encourage you. I love my dealership, trust me, I really do. They're good people, but this I can do myself, I'm doing it. So for starters, you're going to have to choose the oil that you want to use. There's many options out there, but I am using Spectro. This is their heavy-duty platinum, fully synthetic 6-speed transmission fluid. Pretty excited to try it. See if it quiets down the transmission and things any and helps out with shifting and stuff. I'll do kind of an update video on that and let you all know how it's going in a vlog or whatever down the road. So check back often, stay tuned for that. We'll definitely be talking about it. Cool, well let's get this started. You'll want to start by putting your drain pan underneath your motorcycle. Next thing we need to do is remove the transmission dipstick and fill plug. Then we're going to remove the drain plug and start draining the transmission fluid. Your transmission fluid drain plug is located right here. Here's your oil drain plug. We don't touch this one. And your transmission drain plug is right here. Anytime you remove a drain plug, you want to inspect the magnetic tip and make sure that there's not any heavy metal shavings collecting on there. Here we just have some fine metal built up, so not really anything to be too concerned about. And the transmission fluid looks good. It's actually not dark or anything. Doesn't smell burnt or anything like that. So we're just going to get our drain plug cleaned up. You always want to inspect your little rubber gasket, and this one's looking a little rough, and it's just a good idea just to change these every time. So I'm just going to pop this off. I've got some spare ones laying around, so we might as well change it. Anytime you start seeing the steel start shredding like this, I mean, it's partially compromised, so it's a good idea just to take care of it. Once your transmission is done draining and it's just sort of dripping out there, we can go ahead and replace the drain plug. If you have a torque wrench, it's a good idea to torque this down to factory specs, which can be found in your owner's manual. But if you don't have a torque wrench, like I don't, just snug it up a little bit. Be sure not to over tighten, because you don't want to damage that new O-ring that we put on. And then you just want to go ahead and try and wipe down the excess fluid. There's a cross member under here that catches a lot of your transmission fluid, so just want to make sure that that's wiped down so you don't get oil dripping all over your garage floor. Once that's tightened down, we can add our new transmission fluid. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and add our transmission fluid. I'm on the floor because there's no lifts in the Touring Midwest garage. Not because I'm against motorcycle lifts, but just because I don't have one. Again, I'm using Spectro oil, I use Spectro engine oil, I'm using Spectro transmission oil, and we'll be using Spectro gear oil for the primary. And I just want to thank Spectro for sponsoring this video, sponsoring my oil change. Thanks, Spectro. According to the owner's manual for this 2016 Harley Davidson Road Glide Ultra, you want to start out by adding 28 ounces of transmission fluid. This is 1 quart, which is 32 fluid ounces. So we're going to basically just leave 4 ounces in the bottom, right? 32, 28, yeah. We're going to basically just leave 4 ounces in the bottom. We'll start the bike up, let it run, recheck it, and add as needed. To check your transmission fluid, you actually want to screw this back in. Don't need to tighten it down, but definitely screw it back in till it touches the O-ring. Unscrew it and check your level. Now, as long as it's between the A and the F, you are supposed to be alright, and we are right in there. So it is altogether possible that that 28 ounces was good enough. It does look like, since yellow is showing up on the dipstick, not quite all of the old transmission fluid drained out, so I think we can live with that though. And again, after a little bit of riding, I do like to just double check this stuff. Make sure it's good and add as needed. So basically, after snugging that cap back on, we'll kind of check around for leaks a little bit, and if it looks good, we are good to go. Take it for a ride, shift it through the gears, see how it shifts, come back, check the transmission fluid level again, just like I showed you here, and if it's between the A and the F, you are golden. But other than that, you're good to go. So I thank you very much for checking out this video. Thanks again to Spectro for sponsoring this video. Stay safe as always. We will catch you in the next video from Touring Midwest.